clackety clack, bitches.
Well, that's lightning in the gun. Your shadows got you on the run. You're such a fight, I said you're the one. And I will only tell you once, you're in trouble. What are you gonna do? You're in trouble.
It's what you're going through, going through. Anyway, why rat? Why rat? Because it was an 80s thing. Now here's the thing, okay? Alright, listen, first off, I want to get this off my chest before I even get started with this review. I'm going to try to make this as spoiler-free as I possibly can. It's going to be kind of spoilerish, but not really, alright? So if you want to watch the video, I'm not going to fucking give away anything, but... Guys, I'll tell you what, my first impression of the fucking movie when I walked out of it was, yeah... Dude, I fucking enjoyed myself. I had a good time at this movie. I'll talk about the gripes and all that stuff. But first off, first things first, shame on all of you. Shame on all of you for for watching this movie online. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We're CBM enthusiasts, and what we do is, like, a couple days before the movie comes out, we watch it. We digitally watch it. A bunch of fucking pirates. The hell's the matter with you? But anyway, figured I felt the need to scold you all just for cheating. You're cheaters, a bunch of cheaters. Okay? We wait forever for these damn movies to come out, and then you cheat a couple days beforehand. I don't know what. So but you know what? Dude, I tell you what, I was this close too. I really was. I was this close. I was like, yeah. Like, I think it was like, it was either Wednesday night or Thursday night. I can't remember. I clicked on, Ghosty's little link, and I was like, no, Solar Movies. Should I do it? And then I started pressing buttons, and it started giving me a little bit of a hard time. And I could have overcome the hard time and, like, gone forth and watched the movie if I wanted to. But, hey, listen. The only one that I've watched that way was Fantastic Four, and that was because we all knew that was going to be a fucking shit show. And there was absolutely no reason whatsoever to go to the fucking theaters to watch that movie. And I think that this movie warrants a trip to the fucking movie theaters. There were scenes in this movie that were good that I'm really, really glad that I waited. I'm really glad that I waited to go to see this in the theater, just because there were moments in the theater that I was like, yeah, this is something that I would have not appreciated at all if I had watched this on my laptop, So I'm really glad I went out and saw it. The good, I guess the good. What do I want to say about the good? It's hard, like I said, I don't really want to spoil it too much. But Berserker Rage, I mean, I don't know if that was, if you're worried about, Hugh Jackman and the fucking Wolverine being in every fucking X-Men movie and fucking, having to be a part of, like, the major storyline or anything. Don't worry about that. It's a very small cameo, but boy, oh boy, what a great fucking cameo it was. So yeah, I just enjoyed the shit out of that. It's funny. I thought they captured his character when he's in that state of mind perfectly, and then it was just good, man. I enjoyed the hell out of that. The other thing that that I thought was really good was, there were. I'm gonna get to the bad. Okay, I'll get to the bad at the end, but I want to just go over what I liked first. The X-Men working as a team together was something that just kind of like struck me at the time. I was like, fuck yeah, when they were doing it, I was like, fuck yeah, they're fucking, yeah, the X-Men, fucking working working fucking together. They had to work together in order to defeat a foe like this, and I just thought it was well done. I thought that that battle scene in particular was just very well done. And then we got Jean Grey. That's my third moment that I like this vibe. I have top three. I don't have a top five. I have top three. What did I say? Well, all right, we want to get out of the way whether or not I like Civil War better than this movie. Of course I did. But this was still really enjoyable for me. I really, I like this. Let me put it this way: I like this movie better than I liked X-Men: Days of Future Past, because X-Men: Days of Future Past, when I walked out of the movie, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? And I just like, I don't even think I saw it again in the theaters, but I kind of wanted to try to make some sense of it all, because it was all kind of convoluted. Just, I don't even know if convoluted is the right word. I think I've been using that word too much lately. Convoluted. It was all over the place. And in X-Men: Days of Future Past, they really seem to not give a shit about any continuity whatsoever. They just sort of like, yeah, we're changing the timeline, so it doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. So I like this one a lot better. It was a straight line. It was a pretty linear storyline. It wasn't all over the place. Jean Grey, man, fuck. I don't even know what to fucking say about that. I mean, this movie made me tear up a couple times too. It hit me, it hit me in the fucking feels a couple times. So, I'm saying fuck the haters. I know a lot of people aren't really huge fans of Bryan Singer and what he's done to the X-Men universe and everything like that. But I've never been 100% on board with the hate for that, just because we're getting the X-Men. It's not the X-Men we 100% want, but it's the X-Men that we have right now. And I've kind of grown to this point of acceptance where at least I'm getting this, So I've embraced the madness, I guess you could say, so to speak, and I just liked it. Okay, what can I say? I liked the movie. I teared up a couple times. Jean Grey made me tear up, although it was funny that for a long while in the movie it was hard to get over Sophie Turner as Jean Grey, because I was just like, she might just be typecast as fucking Sansa, but I would say she overcame it a little bit towards the end, So it was a strange thing that she did it, but whatever. That's the negative. So we'll get into that, like I said, a little bit later. Honorable mention as far as I did the top three of the things that I did like, but the honorable mention was I've always appreciated the bond that Magneto and Professor X have. Always, I've enjoyed that. They're opposites, they're completely opposite in what they believe, but they still have a kind of a deep connection. And this movie didn't fail to punch me in the fucking feels with that. So there it is. That's the good. The bad. All right. Yeah, there was bad. There was definitely bad. Pacing wise, there was a couple moments in the movie that I was like, all right, it took me out of it a little bit because it was dragging just a little bit, and I think that the last act made up for it, but there was definitely one point. There was definitely one point where I was like, do I even want to see how this ends? Just because there was a moment, like a 5-minute moment where I was kind of like, wow, the pacing in this is so slow right now, I didn't mind the thing that they did with Magneto trying to be, a normal person and just kind of staying out of the way and everything like that, just because who knows that's, he had to have some kind of moment like that in his life, you would think, just trying to stay off the radar and everything. So it was kind of neat to actually see him in a different light for for a moment or two. So what else was bad? The other thing that bothered me was the jokes. They tried. Lord knows they tried, but they didn't bring the funny. I was in a theater that really wasn't packed or anything like that, but still, at all the scenes that I knew they were going for the laugh, it didn't get the laugh, and not for me either. Some of them were even just like mild amusement. I think there was only one. No, I never out loud went like that. It was just like, oh yeah, amusing. I see where you're going there, but I am a joke snob. I'm a fucking comedic snob. I always, I'm very, very picky about that kind of thing. So it's I wouldn't say it's hard to make me laugh, but I laugh a lot all the damn time. I think You guys are fucking funny as shit, so I'm always laughing at some of the shit that you're either posting or saying. And Haku is just a joke. No, anyway. But still, seriously, shame on you, motherfuckers. I'm still shaming you. Shame, shame, shame. And I don't know what to say about this movie as far as, do you go see it or do you waste your money on it, blah, 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 blah. I'm glad I spent my money. I'm glad I went out there and saw the movie. Y'all knew I was going to go see the movie because I'm just, this is what I do. This is what I do, man. I would have gone to see Fantastic Four, but, come on, man. I'm glad I didn't go see that, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about it. I enjoyed myself. I had an immensely good time. There wasn't. All right. It's just about. It's kind of like when you walk out of the theater. That's my direct feeling right after I walk out of the theater is kind of like a I don't know. Oh, she wants hair pie. She wants hair pie. Listen to some Rat. It's kind of the mood of the day. I was fucking texting with Johnny earlier, and Jonathan is Magnum. He was kind of saying like it's a simple story, It's not all over the place or complicated or hard to figure out or anything like that. It's like Bo wakes up, tries to take over the world, gotta stop him. But I forgot to mention Quicksilver had another really good scene in this movie too. I thought he's awesome. Now that was pretty much the only scene in the movie where I actually got a good laugh out of me. It wasn't dialogue or anything. It was just him doing his fucking thing, and it's just like, this guy's a fucking gas. I love how fucking fast he is and how unseriously he takes his powers. It's just like he just has the most fun out of anybody that has powers. He just has the best time. Oh no, I love it. But and you know what was surprising to me was that it wasn't the fucking Jennifer Lawrence show, because it seemed like that's where they were just trying to take every single X-Men movie, the newer ones anyway. It's the Jennifer Lawrence show. We need to use the hell out of her so he can sub. And it wasn't that, which was nice, And also another thing that pleased me about it was that Magneto wasn't the fucking center focus of making this mass thing at the end, yeah, he did destruction, and of course he did some fucking, epic Magneto shit. But it wasn't like, here's the end of the movie, Magneto's gonna do something so grand that you've never seen before, like lift a stadium or the Golden Gate Bridge and all this other shit, he wasn't that firework, Something much better was. That's what I'm saying. And that's something that was much better. That was the other part that I teared up at. Two parts I teared up at was the bonding part that between Magneto and Professor X. That was a moment that happened, and then it was the other thing. Unleash the fury! Unleash the fury, Mitch. You better eat him. I don't know. Any road trip fans out there? Anyway, Rat. Listening to Rat because it's fucking 80s music and it's also simple too. It's like straight to the point. There were parts that dragged though. I'm not gonna say that, but I think that it's worth it. If you're sitting in the movie and you're in the movie theater and you're like, oh shit, it's fucking dragging. Just hang in there for a little while because you get a good ending. And there's a lot of hell yeah moments in that. I thought there was a lot of fuck yeah moments in this movie. That's all I'm saying. But whatever. And that's all I gotta say about that, guys. It's besides fucking shame on you motherfuckers, Alright. Lack of communications, bitch. Lack of communications. Anyway, I wanted to say a few things about 13 Hours. I'm not going to go into the movie that much at all. In fact, it's going to be the simplest as I can possibly put it. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we should be thinking about, those who fell and all that other stuff like that. Now, here's the thing with 13 Hours, all right? It's a true story, so it's weird, though, I like the story, and it's not a story, it's a true story, but I like the tale, story, whatever. I like what happened, but I don't like the way they did it, if that makes any sense. All right, here's the thing, okay? This, I think, was an important story to tell, and I think that they told it okay, but I don't think Michael Bay was the one to tell it. And, like, seriously, for a project like this, it would have been, I would have been Spielberg, Hanks, team up again. It would have been like, seriously, if Michael Bay directed if Michael Bay directed Band of Brothers, how do you think it would come out? This is all I'm saying about it. Like, I thought this was more important of a tale to tell, a different, it wasn't horribly done. They told the story, and I liked what they said, but I just didn't like the way it was filmed. And I think if there's two things that I would have changed about it, it would have been the way it was filmed, because he did way too many lens flares, and it almost felt too Hollywood at a lot of particular moments for a story that you're trying for this kind of story. And then the other thing was the actors. Not that they were bad actors, and not that they did a bad job acting, but for a story like this, I would have totally gone with some unknowns so that people could really buy into the fact that these were soldiers. Because I couldn't buy into the fact that these guys were soldiers. So I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. He was on The Office, So it was like one of those things. But I still didn't think it was a bad, horrible, horrendous piece of shit or anything like that. It was just like, I thought that a tale like that should have been better told by other people. That's all I'm saying about it. Anyway, that's all I got. Excuse me. God damn it. Allergies and whatnot. That's all I got for you guys. Fuck you for fucking being cheaters and you bunch of dirty pirates. Anyway, and you know what? If you're still on the fence about whether or not to go see X-Men, fuck that shit. Go see that movie. And you know what? What else you gonna do with your money? But whatever. Love you guys, and I'll see you all next week. Peace.